You don't have to do it.
I know, but I have to.
I know that you
if
have
I
to.
don't, the world will end.
The craziest part about it is that I know that because of you being somebody who is a creative director, a manager as well, I know that you're like, I have to make sure that I'm doing the thing as well.
No, I just like to mess with you.
What's up, everybody?
As simple as that.
Oh, I know it is. What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 1 of Our Guilty Conscience. Obviously, my name is Brian.
My name is Massa.
Yes. I don't know why I had to introduce you as if you're not.
Wow. You needed to mansplain my own name to me. Thank you, Brian.
Apologize. I do. I apologize. You know what? Let's start there. So your name is Massa. What does that mean? Does it have a meaning of any kind?
It's a Persian name. It's first part Ma means moon in Farsi. It's like the old Farsi. It means moon. Okay. And my name altogether basically means either as beautiful as the moon or just moon-like.
And you know what? We've always felt that way about you.
Thank you. Stop it.
And that's how we're starting the first episode. But yeah, my name is Brian. I have the whitest name in the world. Like fully all the way through, I have the whitest name in the absolute world. My name is Brian Christopher Murray.
Who was that like one famous celebrity that was named Brian for you growing up? Like who was that one Brian and you're like, that is a Brian?
Honestly, I won't say that there were Brians that I really like got into. Murray's though, specifically Bill Murray. True. I was like, this guy is locked into comedy in a way that nobody is actually hitting. And I loved every single movie that he was in. Groundhog Day, like, come on.
His dry humor, I really love that.
Right. It's so grounded in seriousness that he would be one of those people that if I was on set with him, I'm sorry, but a 10-minute take would take 3 hours because I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yep, I get that.
Yeah.
For me, the famous Brian growing up was Brian Latrell from Backstreet Boys. That was my Brian.
Okay. All right. And you know what? I like that. Good. I'm totally down with that.
You should.
And thank you.
Everybody should like Backstreet Boys.
Everybody should like Backstreet Boys. Mm-hmm. We'll definitely talk about like boy bands or like bands that we grew up with.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that should be a topic. I have a lot to say.
Oh, for sure. So for this episode, obviously, let's begin with how we met. How did we get on this gigantic couch?
So Brian was walking on the side of the street.
That's actually crazy.
Kidding, no.
That's actually crazy to say.
I found him, so...
Wow.
I'm kidding.
How dare she?
We work together because we both work for Knott's Berry Farm. California, people from California would know. So yeah, I work as a stage manager there, and he was a performer. The first festival kind of we did together was Summer Nights.
Yes, yeah, we did Summer Nights
together.
And
you and Talon, one of our other friends, you will see him too for sure. Yeah. They were hosts, and I was their stage manager, and I had to keep them in check. So. That was fun. I
gotta say, was not an easy thing to do.
Nope, it wasn't.
No, not at all.
But then they would come backstage and they would talk to me. I'm like, fine, I'm not mad at you. Just don't be like that again.
Okay. Let's keep it a buck. It wasn't that we were like super crazy or wild or anything like that, but like we were also the ones where they would be like, hey, you actually have to go on break. Like,
yep. Go on break. Please clock for lunch. Clock back from lunch. Clock out for the day. Please do that.
Yes, because we would just be so excited about what it was that we were doing that we would just get into it and like be like having fun with all of our guests and customers, however it is that you want to call it.
Which I would say the stage managers are very much good at like being like, hey, just have fun as long as you're having fun. Just clock in.
Yes, just make sure that you're clocking the proper things so that we don't get an email.
Yep.
Which I get. I totally get.
Yeah.
So when it comes to you like stage managing things. What other like stage managing things have you done? I know that you've got a list.
I basically do like a little bit of like stage management, production management, and event management because like mainly for Knott's Berry Farm, I'm a stage manager, but I do a lot of freelance on the side. I've been doing more of stage management. Like I think I've been doing stage management for like 10 years now. But like I got into like production and event in like 2019.
Okay.
So I like to do a little bit of everything.
So I want to ask because obviously I'm familiar with stage management, but when it comes to production management and event management, I feel like I can kind of like wrap my head around.
Yeah.
When you talk about production management, what do you find are the core differences?
Like short films or reels or things like that, like trailers, like stuff like that. Like I've done like some short films. Like you just need, because it's a production, then you become a production manager. But it's basically you being a stage manager for a recorded video instead of a live performance.
Instead
basically.
of a stage. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Out of the three of them, which one do you think is probably the most difficult?
Oof. Events.
Events,
because everything falls under event. Like when I do stage management, I'm only with entertainment. But like when you're an event manager, you check in with the stage manager that is with the entertainment, but you're actually like checking with everyone. Like if people that like come in with because you have the different vendors. You have like people that bring
like
in the flowers, the food.
Yes.
Food and drinks are different because the drinks, they come in with bartenders. So like it's like different vendors that you have to check in with. So event has just more things that you have to cover because you have to check in with everyone and make sure everyone's on the same page because these are all different vendors.
Okay.
I didn't know this until I started doing I started doing events and stuff because like even like the tablecloths were like that is a different vendor. Like we talked to them and told them.
Are you serious?
Yeah, apparently like they do like whoever wants the event, like they give like a theme or like we want like I don't know, like a California theme. That was one of the events that I did in like one of the hotels in LA. And it basically each side of the like it was like the pool area and like the inside area that's like balcony, and like the pool area was like San Diego and like the inside was like California. It's like it was like Los Angeles.
Very cute.
Yeah,
say.
But all of these different vendors, like it's all the tablecloths, different vendors. The flowers are their own thing. So events, definitely for sure event because you have so much more to cover.
Yes. I could easily see how it is that you're basically like the catch-all of everything that needs to get done. And then kind of like,
and they also come to you for questions. So even if you want to go take a break, they constantly are coming to you like, what's happening with this? What's happening with this?
Yeah. And you're like, I don't know.
It's like, I will figure. I'm just a girl.
Right? I'm just a baby.
Just a baby. Number of times I want to do that when someone comes to me with like a problem and I'm like, you guys are adults. I'm just a baby.
I just a baby. I totally get that. That's I didn't necessarily like understand, but as somebody who has been to like especially this year, good God, I've gone to so many weddings and I still have more of them. That's nuts.
Oh
but
no,
also,
that's so rough going to parties all the time.
No, you have no idea how difficult.
I'm just salty because I'm not getting invited.
Oh,
I don't have that many friends. Sorry.
Do you want to like hang out more? We can do that. That's fine.
Okay, let's do that.
Play like video games and stuff. It's fine.
Oh, that'd be fun, yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. We'll do it here.
I like that, yeah.
Okay, well there you go. So now you have our other segment. Anyway, but yeah, like you can see how it is that there are certain people that you find out are just pulled in every different direction. Shout out to anybody who has had to be a bridesmaid or groomsman because you have to hold so many hats without, I mean, obviously as an event coordinator, you have to hold a lot of hats. You're getting paid for it. Those two people, nothing. It is just out of the absolute kindness of your heart, which is great. And like, given the opportunity, I would love to do that as well.
It's the price you pay for being a good friend.
It's that's amazing. What an answer. But you actually
and that is why I don't have that many friends. I'm kidding. I hope you guys know
that was
I
wild.
have friends. I just don't have that many friends.
Yeah, sure,
I keep my
got it.
circle small.
Yes, exactly.
The past couple of years have been painful.
Oh my god. Okay, so we were talking about how it is that we met. We met at Knott's Berry Farm. Obviously, I was a performer at Knott's Berry Farm, and honestly, as a performer at multiple theme parks, personally, the reason why I kept coming back to Knott's Berry Farm is because they were just kind of like the best, like, happy medium of all of the things that any like performer would want, especially when wanting to do anything like live performance or anything like that. They had the happy medium of like, if you were going to work at Universal, they pay the most, and we all know that. But a lot of times they would not take care of you because they're also union, which, shout out to unions. I love unions, but
you gotta get the right union.
Exactly. And a lot of times there's a lot of people you have to go through to get one simple thing done, which is frustrating as usually like an entertainment employee or talent, where it's like, how many people do I have to talk to be able to just say, hey, we got to move this a little bit? It seems so simple, but because of the union that does take care of you, it just takes longer. And that's frustrating. When I worked at Disney, Disney was my...
Boo.
Got him. Disney was my first theme park job.
Me too.
I got that job in a very interesting way. We'll talk about that story later on.
Another time.
When we talk about like relationship stories.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I like that topic.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure we both have a lot to say.
Oh, we're gonna do it. And so for that one in particular, I hired in parades. They paid us absolute trash.
What year was this?
This was 2009.
Oh yeah,
No,
the
2009,
pay rate should have been really low.
Oh, 100%. Well, that's the thing is, I mean, even when we're talking about the minimum wage for any employee, we were just a spit above.
Like 5 cents.
Give or take. And also we are literally destroying our bodies on concrete dancing down Main Street.
Yeah.
In 100-degree heat. So
twice a day.
Yes. Especially in the summer. Correct.
Yep.
And so that
I have worked for the parks. I know operations.
Thank you. So in that was a very big problem. And not only was that the problem, because I'm like, I obviously, as a performer, like, I love to dance, I love to act, I love to do what it is that I do, but that wasn't enough to be able to, like, live, even at that time. And so because of that, you either had to, A, have multiple gigs at Disney per day to be able to make enough money, or B, you had to have a second job. But because of the fact that the parades were dead in the middle of the
Those are not the only options. There's a C option, the sugar daddy.
If only I could find one.
Okay. It's like, hey, there are always more options. It's just I didn't say they're good.
Good Lord, Masa. I didn't say they were good. It's crazy. But like, with that, it was even difficult to get a second job because, like, if you wanted to work like either the morning shift or like the afternoon evening shift, like, it was dead center of the day, so you would be stuck in this like just area of being like, nobody wants to hire you because of the fact that they're like, well, you can only work 2 hours of this shift and only like 3 hours of this shift. So I'm like,
yeah, you got to get a job that's like, that works from like 1 a.m. to like 5 a.m. to make it work.
Exactly. Like that overnight gig.
Yeah. But then you're not sleeping.
Correct. I mean, I would do that
asleep.
anyway.
You're on the same page.
There it is. And then, yeah, so when it came to Knott's Berry Farm was different because of the fact that, number one, they paid a little bit more than Disney, not as much as Knott's, but also they were non-union, and so because of that, they were able to kind of in-house handle things and handle them quickly. One of the things that I loved the most about working at Knott's was them being able to come to you and say, we don't have a solution yet, but we're going to figure it out. They actually came to us and said so, person to person. You would call, tell them that, and they would go, we don't have a solution right now, but give us a little bit. It's on the list and we can figure that out. So you directly know who it is that you're talking to, which was nice. And so that was the reason why, for me, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And also the fact that since Knott's Berry Farm wasn't like sponsored by any other thing, they got to make original choices about the creative things that they were making. Yeah. They were like, this is exclusively us. This has nothing to do with other brands, other sponsorships. I mean, they did that earlier on, but when it was that I got there, they were like, we get to tell the story. So let's do that, and let's do that together. That was fun.
Okay, yeah.
Now it ain't like that. What? I'll say it. I don't care.
I was like, how do I...
Go, what? Keep your job? Go ahead.
How do I give my opinion and keep my job at the same time?
The answer is speak your truth.
What year did you get hired by Knott's?
So I got hired in 2009, and I did gigs for them legitimately up until last year.
Were you like 18 when you started?
No. I started at 21.
Okay, sorry.
So now you all know how old I am.
It's just, you said 2009. I'm like, I was still in middle school.
And that's great. That is totally fine.
Anyway, my opinion is, I agree, because coming from Disney to Knott's, my perspective is more like things are more chill.
Yeah.
Because like being in the side that I am, obviously sitting in meetings and figuring out like a lot more stuff that's going on that they don't tell you guys. There's less pressure, and that's the reason why I enjoy working for Knott's more than working for Disney, because like they're not making things to be like, oh, it's like a top mission, it's secret, we cannot tell anyone. Like, because like that would happen with Disney, where like the stage managers were not allowed to find out about things until last minute. But we were the day of managers. And if I don't know what's going on, because the production managers, they would just keep things to themselves. And they wouldn't even tell like the main stage managers on a show, because they'd be like, oh, it's top secret. If you're not going to tell me, if you're going to keep it to yourself, you're useless. That information is useless. And you're setting me up for failure. But that would happen all the time with Disney people. It was not like that. It's not like that at all. Like I mean, there are aspects where you're like, I was set up for failure, but that's because like incompetent people have been put in positions that they should not have been put into. But it's not like the company is like, no, we're keeping things to ourselves.
Yes, exactly. Keeping everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there's like always
so
like
that it doesn't get out to the people.
Yeah, because like there's always like few bad apples, so you have a few bad managers that are not helping you out. But the pressure that was on a stage manager over at Disney was so much higher than the pressure that there is for us here. And I do more, how do I put it? I did more labor for Disney and they paid me less. And then I went to Knott's and my load became a little bit lighter and I was getting paid more. Yeah. So like it made sense. I was just tearing myself apart, like putting my body and my mental health in a really bad state working for those people. And I was not getting paid enough to even live on my own. So it was not worth it.
Exactly that. Yeah. And so I've talked about the new job that it is that I have as a social media manager, where it is that I love that there is somebody who is allowing me the creative freedom and the trust to do my job.
Yeah.
They're like,
It's nice.
it is
Yep.
nice because that I feel like that's kind of what you were talking about when it came to the difference between Disney and Knott's, where it is that you had that
Yeah,
relaxation.
it's weird because like over at Disney, you could literally do the best job of all, and they're gonna be like, "Well, you were obligated to do that." But I do the smallest thing over at Knott's, and they're like, "Oh my god, thank you so much for doing it." And I'm like, "This is the difference. This is the difference. Somebody actually thanks me for doing my job instead of going, well, you're getting paid to do that. You're getting paid crap to do that, but you're getting paid to do that."
Right. Yeah. There are so many things that are so simple when it comes to business that can legitimately make a world of difference. And one of them is acknowledgement.
Yep.
Because most of the time, let's say, people want to do a good job. There are certain people who want to do a job. But when it is that you do a good job and somebody says, hey, great job, it doesn't matter whether it's a manager, if it's another coworker that's right next to you, it doesn't matter if it's somebody who just walked into the experience. If it is that they actually go, hey, that was sick, that will make you want to do way more. It is literally the same way that when it is that you do a good job on a test, you get an A and it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
It's because somebody acknowledged that you did the right thing.
Because if there are not any like incentives to it, then you're gonna be like, why am I doing this? Like you're gonna be discouraged. You're gonna be like, oh, nobody is paying attention to the fact that I am or am not doing this. Apparently, me being here and not being here doesn't make a difference, so I'm not gonna do it. And that's how people don't do their jobs because they're like, it doesn't make a difference.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, there are so many people that I know that still work at Disney. I'm going to, by the way, like bleep all of the times that I say all of the names of these places, but you know.
One of them, their boss is a rat.
Yes.
And the other one, their boss is a dog.
And the other one, their boss is Superman. That's Six Flags. Sorry. All right. The other one, their boss is a minion.
No, that's true. I would have said Scooby-Doo. Oh, like then again, a dog.
Also true.
Yeah.
If I were to pick a like main line, you can't.
Well,
pick
Harry
one
Potter
for
is their
Universal.
biggest
It's
part of the
HP.
park. Yeah,
and
it just is. And I'm not even a big fan. I've seen the movies and I think they're great, but like I love that land. It's so good.
It's beautiful.
It's beautifully done.
And their food is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the thing about Universal Studios is like they definitely put money into production value.
Truth.
They really do.
Absolutely.
Because even Nintendo, I did not grow up on Nintendo. Even I was like, this is amazing.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. I literally when I went to the Star Wars area of Disneyland, and then I went to
Oh, you mean the Star Wars strip mall? That's what the cast members were calling it when it first opened. Because the second ride was not even open yet.
Yeah.
It was just Millennium Falcon. And that ride's boring after you've done all three positions. It's like there's no point into going back into it. Because it's
true.
the same track.
It's
the
true.
same track.
And
So it was literally a strip mall with some food.
Let me say, I didn't want to go that hard, but she did it, and that's fine.
I won't go that hard because
Exactly.
I was there and I was around a lot of my friends who were like Star Wars fans and like they were so disappointed. And then they did the same thing with the other land, the land that I was actually looking forward to.
And that was?
It was the failed campus that I call it. the most useless part of the park where there's literally nothing and they decided to go with random characters for the restaurants.
Yeah.
Ant-Man?
Well, see, that's kind of cute because the food first of all, the drinks there are fantastic. But the food is also pretty good. But you're right.
The food was okay.
I mean, also if we're keeping it real, like there was Bugs Life there.
But a
Not
lot of
great.
people were pissed that Bugs Life went away.
Yeah, those people suck.
Well, it was like parents. We got a lot of parents. They'd be like, "Oh, I wanted to take my kid," and I was like, "Sorry,
Yes,
it doesn't
and also
exist
you
anymore."
can take your kid to go see Spider-Man. How about that
That's also
instead?
true. That's so true. I do like the ride, but you do come out with your arms hurting. So,
That is very true.
yep. I mean, and they also canceled all the shows, so there are no
Which
there are
that's
no
the
shows
part that's
anymore.
awful.
There's Guardians, but Guardians was
Everyone-
not a campus show. Guardians was there for years before campus opened.
This episode is going to go way longer than I thought it was going to because we're about to get into this thing, and I'm about
We can
I'm
talk
about
about
to.
that part all-
Oh, I'm about no. I'm gonna talk about all of them because I'm about to pop off. I'm sorry, but why in the absolute hell is everyone just halting the live entertainment in theme parks?
I have an answer for you. When it comes to a theme park, they don't believe that entertainment is essential. They're like, oh, it doesn't bring us money separately, and nobody comes into the park just for entertainment.
Which is an absolute lie.
That is insider thought.
It is an absolute farce. I'm sorry, as two people who have worked for a theme park that has created one of the best live experiences that has been ever done at a theme park, and you can pick. I'm sorry, Halloween events started where? Knott's.
Yep.
One of the other best live and Wild West experiences, which was the stunt show, happened at Knott's. And then they made another one where you could hang out with them. It's not as great now. Sorry. Whatever.
Morale has been low.
But also, the morale has been low because of the fact that people have stopped being interested in people acting and instead have been focusing on other things. And it's like, do you understand that the reason why entertainment got so big in theme parks is because of the fact that, number one, people wanted to sit down. But also, number two, people got invested and fully invested in these experiences. And now you're taking them away because you're like, people don't like that. And I'm like, do you understand that all of your socials is all of those things? It is all
You
of
literally
these people
hire
getting to
actors
meet their heroes.
to film these reels that you put online. I've been there for these filmings.
Right?
We show up at 6 a.m. and they have a bunch of kids and they're like, hey, like, act like you're having fun.
Right? I'm like, dude, you're legitimately taking away the thing that you want to have people come and see. They want to come and see, like, all of the superheroes. They want to come and see all of the, like, very particular characters that show up in these places.
They want to meet Snoopy.
Exactly.
I love Snoopy.
Yes, and they're not taking that away, but you
Oh, yeah,
barely
they would never
can.
take away Snoopy.
Well, that's the thing.
actually, we're owned by Six Flags now.
Exactly.
So we might get other characters.
I know, but I hope that is something that they actually do and implement. I know that obviously when it comes to things like mergers and money, that there are things that kind of have to go away so that, like, things can get redone. It's difficult. It really sucks. But you're taking away certain things where it's like you didn't have to get rid of that. Like, at all. That was so minute on this roster of things that you had to get rid of that you were literally getting rid of the minimal money stuff before talking about the big things that actually should go. To me, I don't know. Who am I? I'm just some asshole who works on the internet.
It's like, what do we know? Do we know things? Let's find out. Do you get that reference?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Thank you. Every time someone says the phrase, let's find out, you best believe my brain goes, Hollywood celebrities. Do they know things?
Let's find out. That's amazing.
I love that show so much.
Oh my god. Okay. So before we close out this episode, we got 2 segments to do. Let's do red flags first. First of all, the ASMR is crazy.
The ice.
Wow. This turned into a different podcast so fast.
I'm gonna open my own channel.
Right? Oh. Masa, you have no idea how many viewers, subscribers, followers, your OnlyFans. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, where are you going with this?
I'm kidding. Okay. So, Masa, it is now time for me to make you a date. We're going to use the game Red Flags.
Do it.
To make you a date. I've just picked 2 cards at random. And we're going to talk about it. See if this is somebody that you would be interested in. Okay?
Okay.
So, first off, this one's great.
Our first contestant.
Yes. Okay. So how about we do this? How about I give you have you ever watched The Dating Game? It was a very old
I don't think so. I've seen
show.
The Bachelor.
It was about
I don't watch it as an adult.
I do. But The Dating Game was a show where there was one person sitting on one side of a wall. And then there were 3 people.
Oh, and is that the new movie that came out with Anna Kendrick and she directed it and it was based on a true story because apparently one of them was a serial killer?
Yes.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I've seen the movie, so I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
There you go. So we'll do this as The Dating Game. I'm going to give you 3 random guys with 2 white flags, which are the good things, and then a red flag. I'm going to do all of it at random, and then we'll figure out which one it is that you think you would pick. All right?
Let's do it.
Okay, so Bachelor number 1. Wow, great start. He never arrives prematurely.
Prematurely, as like he never arrives early? Oh. Wait, is this a new?
Well. I mean, that just means that in any given situation, he arrives exactly as he should, like Gandalf the Grey.
But you said prematurely.
He never arrives prematurely.
But that doesn't mean that he's late. It might mean that he's on time.
Exactly. At all times. In any situation.
Okay. What is it the first one?
Yeah, that's only
I don't have to give my opinion yet, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm just gonna let you keep that because right now you're just thinking about time and not about timing. Anyway, second part of that, they also own a unicorn.
Well, I mean, this is just kind of like went into the realm of fantasy, kind of.
Again, I'm picking them at random.
I'm okay with this because I tend to be a little late sometimes. I can be early, I can be late. Depends on the day. I have ADHD, so I don't have time management.
I understand.
So that's not like I don't think the time thing is.
You always know that whenever it is that you're showing up or that he's showing up, it's always the right time.
That might be a good influence on me, so that I would be also on time.
Interesting.
So that's how I look at it.
Okay.
Because someone being on time is not a bad thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Obviously.
I'm for me there's always like a 5 to 10 minute window that I'm late because for some reason I always like mistake my time for like 5 minutes.
Got it. See, for me it's just that I hit my snooze a couple times too many.
Okay. Like for me, like if someone's late until 15 minutes, I don't get mad at them. I don't get mad at people being like 5, 10, 14 minutes, you're fine. 60 minutes, I'm like, okay, this is too much.
See, for me, I'm like 16 is when I go, like 30 is when I'm mad. I'm mad at 30.
I wouldn't be mad at 16, but I would be like, what the hell is going on now? Like that's when I'd be like, you're late.
Especially if you haven't said anything.
Exactly.
If you haven't said anything, now we got problems.
Yeah. Because if you give me because sometimes
30,
we like, and
I'm
sometimes
done.
when we meet, we're like, kind of like, let's meet around 2. Like, we don't put like set up like an exact time.
Yeah,
Because like
the
you usually
hard.
do end up like it's messaging me. You're like, oh, I'm doing this thing. I'll be back at like by this time. But like, what if someone's like, I will be there at 5 p.m. and you're there at like 5:25? That's too
Yeah,
much.
that's too much. Okay, so that's bachelor number 1. You don't get to know the red flag yet. You have to meet all of the bachelors first.
Oh, these were just the good stuff about them.
This is just the
Oh,
good
I thought
stuff.
it was like because the unicorn part is kind of like, why do they have a unicorn?
Understandable.
How did they get the unicorn?
You're an animal advocate. She said, I'm sorry, I'm here for the horse
Yeah.
with the horn. All right, so that's
Oh, no.
impossible.
Oh no.
You saw that I just picked these from a deck this big. I'm so sorry for bachelor number 2. He has a twin, which may be important for some reason. But they also own 100 horses. I didn't.
If I was like into horses, this would have been great.
Like shout out to a horse
I mean, horses
girl.
are great.
That's I can't believe that
but
was the second.
BoJack Horseman. So I do kind of like horses, but like
Understandable, but not like that.
that's true. Oh yeah, that's true. Ew.
Let's see if bachelor number 3 has anything good.
Okay, yeah. Wait, but what do you mean he has a twin brother?
He has a twin. That's all. That's all you need to know.
Is it related to the red flag? Is that why you're not?
No, it's
Okay.
just these are just the good things. I don't know why having a twin would be a good thing.
exactly. It's like, how is that? It's not a thing. It's
I have
just
no
I have a
idea
brother. Good for you.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh. Okay, so bachelor number 3 is real good, and I'm afraid that the red flag is going to destroy this. Okay, so for bachelor number 3, having sex with them is equivalent to 8 hours of sleep.
What's the red flag?
Oh, we don't have one yet.
Seems too good to be true.
I haven't even gotten to the second good thing.
good.
She's
I mean,
literally just like,
That was good enough.
whatever's bad, I can fix them. Okay.
Hey, I don't get enough sleep. So
Sleep was what you were gonna
It was both. Let's
You
be
said,
real.
I don't
It
get
was
enough.
both.
I don't get enough sleep. That's crazy. That's amazing.
I have bad insomnia. What can I do?
Yeah, and then also you said
The icing.
it's because you stay up late thinking about that. No, the other green flag is that they have front row tickets to every concert.
Give me the red flag because these are really good.
Yeah, that's why I was like, this is going to be difficult to beat up. So we have our 3 eligible bachelors. I am going to once again randomly pick and put a red flag on each one. So, bachelor number 1 owns a unicorn, never arrives prematurely, but they only speak in yelling. So me.
No, I have a lot of trauma. People, you don't yell.
I'm just loud.
Yeah, it's your volume, but you're
Yeah.
not yelling at me.
Okay, touche.
Yeah.
All right, this one owns 100 horses, has a twin. I shouldn't even have to do anything to this one, but also refuses to wash their hands. Ah!
Okay, well, let's hear the third one so I can make a choice.
I mean, I'm
Because I
sorry.
definitely don't want to pick that, but
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
I don't know
you
what
have
the other flag is.
100 horses and you don't wash
Oh, that's
your
true.
hands. Do you know how much? Look, you do
They
know.
carry
obviously,
diseases.
You work at Knott's. You know how much due diligence it takes to take care of just a couple of horses.
yep, 100. That means that we're living in a ranch,
Yes.
a big ranch. Just 100 of them.
No washing hands. Just horse pies. Just
Yeah,
constant.
so let's go with the third red flag. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
leaning towards the third. Batch.
I already knew. It has to be something insane for you not to pick this. Okay, front row tickets to every concert. Having sex with them is equivalent to 8 hours of sleep. Oh, that's fine. Narrates everything they do out loud.
Oh, that's fine. I'll
Totally.
take bachelor number 3.
Let's go.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Exactly. Yeah. While they're narrating themselves snoring, you're in bed. You're
I'll just put
fine,
headphones.
right?
Well, if I already got
that's the
8
thing.
hours
Yeah,
of
no.
sleep,
Yeah,
I already
you're
got
doing
the 8 hours
work.
of sleep
You're doing
it's like,
something. Exactly. Yeah, you're just up energized.
yeah, exactly.
You can listen to that.
I get to do so many things.
That's fantastic.
Imagine I'm just up at like 3 a.m. making content. You see me in the living room,
Yeah.
just like,
You're literally like, I have to take a quick break. It's probably gonna be 15 to 27-ish minutes, but then I'll be back up for another 8 hours. So I'll be right back, guys. Just make sure to mute the mic.
or don't if you want to make money.
Depending on where you're. No. Oh my god. Okay. So let's close out episode 1 with a good Reddit story. Here we go. Okay, so I already picked this one, and there's already an actual answer for this as per the Reddit community. But I'm gonna give you the title. I'll ask you to give me your hot take on that, and then we'll read it. All right. This is: am I the asshole for not waking up a tourist who overslept and missed the day trip she paid for?
Like, I don't want to give an opinion off of the title. If you don't know them, it's not your obligation to be their guardian, kind of. Like, I don't know. It feels like if I don't know you, I don't have to go out of my way to make something happen for you.
I 100% get that. I'm kind of back and forth on it, because for me, I'm like, yes, I have no obligation to do that. But if I knew that you had to be awake to do this thing, I would at least try to be like, hey, like just like for my own personal mental, I would be like I would want for somebody to like at least like give a nudge or something like that.
Yeah,
But
I guess it
also,
depends on how they have communicated. If they were like, "Hey, this is exactly what's happening with my life at this time and this hour. I need to wake up at this time."
Right.
And OP's like, "Well, I don't give a shit about that." If it's that, yes.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Oh, we most certainly are. Here we go. Hi, guys. I'm a 21-year-old female, a Bulgarian tour guide. Now you messed up. Who accompanies groups to Sicily. On a recent trip, one woman who was traveling alone, mid-30s, was consistently oversleeping. The first day after we arrived, we had a day trip to Etna and Taormina. Let me know if I said that.
Bulgarian cities?
Could be. Yes. For which we depart at 8 a.m. As we do all other day tours. I make sure that all tourists are informed of the departure times on the bus the day before, and they also have my number to call in case they forget so I can remind them. They also all have printed out pamphlets with the schedule made by the travel agency that I hand out that has the time for departure on it. All of the group was on time, except one woman. She was late by 10 minutes, which, okay, you're talking about the 15-minute rule. Maybe she got caught up in something and was late. I excused it, then mentioned to the whole bus in the mic that I do not tolerate lateness beyond 15 minutes.
Wow.
That's crazy. At most.
And you did not read the story before.
No, I didn't. I just picked one that we could read. This was on the front page. At most, in case of emergency, like a forgotten possession, and that I must always be called and informed in case someone is running late. Trip went by okay otherwise. The next day, the same tourist was late again by 25 minutes. Almost an entire half hour. Yes, you just said that in the lesson. It's fine. It's totally fine. I called her twice to no answer, and we were just about to leave without her when she came out running and got on the bus. She got lucky, as the receptionist of the hotel asked me about a missing piece of info on the rooming list and earned her some time. I reminded everyone again that I will not be waiting anymore for late tourists in the morning, and waking up on time is their responsibility. When we came back that evening, she asked me if I could make sure to wake her up on time. I reminded her a third time that I'm not responsible for waking people up.
See?
Yeah, everyone gets a printed itinerary with departure times, and I announce everything the day before. She kept saying, no, just knock on my door if I'm not out by 8:15. And I kept repeating, I really can't do that for everyone. Please set an alarm. Well,
You ain't special.
exactly. On the day we were visiting Syracuse, she didn't show up. I waited 15 minutes after the supposed departure time, called her twice to no response, then left with the bus and the rest of the group. She called me in a panic about an hour later.
An hour?
An hour.
Oh, so you asked to be woken up, but you had your phone on silent? It's just, to me, it feels like the title was wrong because you did try to wake them up.
Full due diligence.
They didn't wake up.
Yes. About an hour later, asking where we were. Not there is the answer, obviously. I explained the situation calmly. She got angry and said that I had one job and that I cheated her out of the money she paid to go on that day trip.
Sorry to interrupt. That was not OP's job in the first place. Mm-hmm. So you have no right saying that. They were actually being nice.
Yeah.
And you messed up. Go
exactly.
on.
Here we go. She missed the whole day trip and was furious the next day. Later, she told the rest of the group that I abandoned her and also called my agency, leaving a bad review about me. AITA for not personally waking up a grown woman despite warning her multiple times.
The rest of the people that were there knew what was happening, though.
And also,
they would look at her like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, all the other people that are on this bus are like, what are you doing? We want to go and do this thing too.
You're delaying us too. You know,
you're holding everything up.
He's doing his job. You're delaying us.
Yeah. That's wild. Oh, also, edit. I talked to my manager today. I was nervous at first because I was already tired of this whole shenanigan and didn't want to spend ages defending myself. So I went to him first and explained the situation before he approached me. He told me word for word, "Hon, I deleted that BS from my email as soon as I read it." In icon. They'll remove the bad review.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely not the asshole.
On multiple levels. First of all, not the asshole 100%. But also, I love the backing of her management as well, being like,
yeah, we love a supportive manager that knows what's going on.
Exactly.
I didn't have that many of them at Disney.
Which was rough. Yes. And again, it's that thing of like, customers always right. No. Let's actually talk about the fact that sometimes they ain't, and you don't have to defend them. Especially in a situation like this, where she legitimately, if we think about the timeline, she on that last one,
an hour.
She was already 15 minutes late. Everybody's on the bus waiting to do this experience. And after that 15 minutes, she said, we gotta go. An hour after that 15 minutes, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. That's when she is frantically calling and saying, and I quote, this is the part that makes me super mad. Where are you? Where do you think?
No, where are you?
Yeah.
Woman. Where are
Like,
you?
oh yeah, all of a sudden I'm the one who's not in the right spot? No. Where you should have been is on the bus. You bungled it. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I love it. I love that somebody...
Could she like maybe get like an Uber and like find them where they were? Oh, wait, no. Do they have Uber in Bulgaria? I don't know. Because I know my country has its own, like we have our own app. It's called Snap. So I'm like maybe Bulgaria has its own Uber because I don't know if they have that. They have Uber.
Right. And I mean, that or like a taxi or something like that.
Yeah.
But more so than that, it is that you missed the experience. Yes, you paid for it 100%. But guess what? If you miss a flight, they're not going to put the plane back down. You did what you did, and you bungled it. So...
The little part of me is like, was she pushing her luck a little bit? Because like she kept adding to her lateness. She was like 10 minutes at first and then 25. And she's like, oh, okay, I can just sleep in a little bit more. They waited for me for 25 minutes. But an hour?
An hour is wild.
Hour.
An hour is wild. And again, not only an hour after they did the 15-minute leeway.
So an hour and 15 minutes. Yikes.
Big oof. That was literally just you just waking up.
Like WOP, manager.
Yes. Shout out to the manager and the
woman who cannot get up on time.
Yes.
You just know she's like middle aged too. And it's like, how did you get through life until now? Were you always late for everything?
Yeah. See, that's the thing is I don't even feel like it's somebody who's middle aged. I feel like this is just some young kid who wanted to do like.
I was picturing a 40-something-year-old woman.
Oh, okay. See, I was thinking somebody like 23 to 25, like just left college and is like, I want to like explore the world, but also for themselves, like are thinking about nothing but themselves.
Yeah. For me, I think the reason why I was picturing a little bit older, it was the entitlement of like, oh, it's your job to wake me up. Right. I don't think people of our generation would be like, oh, the tour guide's job to wake me up. Yeah. I feel like we're more like, well, I wake up whenever I want to wake up. Like, I do my own thing.
Exactly. So
the entitlement of like the boomers are more like,
and also
it's you're the exactly. See, a 20-something-year-old wouldn't do that.
Okay.
It's like I'm gonna get you fired. I'm gonna go leave a review. It's like that's a 40+ thing to say.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Well, you know what? What a great first episode.
Yeah, I like that. I love how 52. We said we're going to do like 30 minutes.
Yeah, give or take. But guess what? We made it this far.
If we're yapping, we're yapping.
And that's what we're going to do. Yep. If the birds are chirping, I guess that makes us the birds. I don't know how to land that plane.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, how do you finish that?
Yeah, how do you finish that joke?
We'll come back to that. Go in the comments and tell us how to finish that sentence.
Oh my God. Okay. With that being said, thank you guys so much for being here for the first episode of Our Guilty Conscience. That's Masa. I'm Brian. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.